Hello everyone, how you doing? Welcome to Tuesday. I don't know why this thing keeps creeping down the back of my chair. Alright, maybe I just have it custom fit to my chair. Welcome to Tuesday. Hope everyone's Tuesday's going well. Hey, Doc, how you doing? Welcome. Cheers. I got coffee tonight for good reason. I've been fighting it all afternoon, so hopefully I won't fall asleep during the stream. That would be pretty embarrassing, wouldn't it? So yeah, we're here to finish up the last episode and a little bit more of Wolf Among Us, and then once we do that, we're going to switch over to Dark Souls and see if we can not rage quit. We're going to continue with Bad Big B. See who else we can piss off today. Right. And embarrassing. I need to put a command in the bot for such things, whether it's, you can't hear me through the mic, I got the mic muted, or whatever. You guys need to get my attention and I'm not looking or whatever reason. I'm on a break screen. Yo, Iceman, wake up!
I don't care who killed the prostitutes. If Crane
Bluebeard
sold himself to the community coffers, it means his hand was in my pocket, and you just let him go.
I don't know what you heard, but it didn't happen like that.
Are you denying the facts?
She's denying me the chance to get a word in. Now, Miss White,
Sheriff Bigby has returned.
Ah, there's the old wrecking bowl himself.
Bigby,
Wrecking
where have you
ball.
been?
I'm not finished here, Miss White.
You will have to wait. Just one moment, please.
Look what I found.
Seems your dog wants a biscuit.
I'm not in the mood. And you've got a lot to answer for.
Oh, really?
Buffkin, get this piece in the mirror right away.
With pleasure, Miss White.
Finally, things are swinging back in the right direction. Good work, Bigby. You've been gone all day. What did you uncover? I thought you were going to report back to me. I mean, it's fine.
I had to get real persuasive with the Jersey Devil down at the Lucky Pawn, but he told me that the Crooked Man's door, to wherever it is he hangs his hat, it moves. It's some kind of magic door.
Do you think the mirror will be able to find the door once it's fixed?
That's how Crane did it. That's how we're gonna do it.
Excellent work. Really.
Sheriff, I could use your assistance. Would you join me at the mirror?
Don't go far, Sheriff. I'd like to have a few words of my own with you.
Unbelievable.
Why don't you go fuck off until I'm good and ready?
Oh,
I
God,
don't
this is
understand.
so much
This
fun.
piece just doesn't want to join the rest. Do you have any idea why?
Got me.
Not necessarily.
Well, where did you find it? What has it gone through since being separated from the rest? Shattering is a very traumatic experience, you know. So this process can be a little touchy. It helps that I have a good working relationship with the mirror.
It had a front row seat to a pretty gnarly brawl at the Lucky Pawn. When I found it, it was still in Crane's coat. Last person I saw with Crane or his coat was that psycho Bloody Mary.
Psycho.
She had some...
Ah, yes, Miss White was asking about her. That explains it. You know who and the mirror have a very unhappy history with each other. How would you like it if she tried to use you as a doorway?
I think I already know the feeling.
Well, I think I know how to proceed now. It will just take a little extra coaxing, that's all. Thank you
Coaxing.
for your help. It could be a while, Sheriff. I'll find you when it's ready. Besides which, he might not want to come out with you watching.
Oh, he doesn't like being spied on.
If you ask me, you're everything that's wrong with Fabletown.
Is it fixed? Did you ask about the Crooked Man?
Buffkin's still working on it. He said it might be a while.
If you're so self-reliant, what do you want from the business office so bad?
What I want is my business.
I can't take those two right now. We're trying to catch a murderer, and they're
Bickering.
over there bickering about
Thank you.
bureaucracy. We're at war. Don't they realize that?
Let me go separate them.
You need some help over there?
Yeah.
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 Thanks.
Yes,
Go
please.
talk to Toad. But just so you know, we can't pay him. He really needs to go to the farm, you know. So just break the news and be done with it, okay?
The bloody glamour.
Toad, come here.
I thought I made myself very clear.
I see how it is. Passed off to an underling, eh? Why am I not surprised? Well, you did cause what damage brings me in here, so maybe it's for the best. Just need a little bit of dosh to cover it. I tried talking to her about it, but it's like chatting up a brick wall, it is. Now, I'm sure you've got your own agenda, Sheriff.
I'm starting to think you don't take me seriously, Toad. How many times have I told you to get glamored up? You know that if you're out of glamour, I gotta send you to the farm.
Well, how about your friend the pig, hmm? Is he going to the farm too? Yeah? You thought we didn't know about him, huh?
Wouldn't you know it? Colin is going to the farm.
Well, I would say each case deserves to be decided on its own merits, don't you think? If you give me one more chance and hear me out, I'll see a way for me and me boy to stay. I'm not gonna ask for any more than I need. I just want to stay. So what do you say you just give me enough to cover me glamours and we'll call the rest a wash? Please, Sheriff, don't take TJ from the only home he knows. This old glamour rule is oppressive. I've done nothing wrong but look different.
Hey, you've been out of glamour from the word go. I have no choice. You and TJ are going to the farm. There's a truck leaving tomorrow. I think you better go break it to your boy.
Big B.
Look, the damages might be a valid complaint, but that's a separate deal. Waylon Smith can see to that, at the farm.
You're a real friend of the people, Sheriff. What a crock of shite. The government buy the fables for the fables,
Shite.
my arse.
Short.
Bluebeard, you want to talk? Now's your chance.
I've just made my donation funding this office, so direct your questions to Miss White.
Well, at least he's not trying to get rid of me.
He's not?
For now. Did you take care of Toad? I mean, I saw the way he left. I know it may not seem that important right now, but glamours are the law for a very good reason.
I did it. He'll be gone tomorrow. Him and TJ.
It may not have felt good, but it was the right thing to do. You know that. I know I should be asking how it got like this, but I just keep wondering why it happened. To Faith and Lily. You've seen his world. Do you have any idea why he'd want them dead? I don't know if the Crooked Man killed them with his own hand or if it was one of his goons, but someone did. What would make a person do that?
I don't know. But when I catch the fucker who did this, I'll find out why.
Sheriff, Miss White, I believe the mirror is repaired.
Duct tape
I
and
have to
baling
say
wire?
I have been better. But thanks for putting me back together.
I'm sorry, I have to know. Mirror, mirror, we're glad you weren't slain. Now please show us that sick creep Crane.
Yeah, I want to see where he's ended up, too.
You will get on that plane to Paris, and you will wait for the day the Crooked Man needs you. Until then, not a peep. Otherwise, I get to deal with you my way. So please, please disobey. Wait a minute. Someone's watching.
What just happened?
We pointed you in the wrong direction and looked at Bloody Mary's reflection.
Oh, her. That explains the sting. I'd rather not have to feel the pain she brings. So, let's not do that again, okay?
Looks like we'll have to track him down later.
You're right. We need to focus on the immediate threat, and that's the Crooked Man. Bigby, we don't have a lot of time.
Are you having trouble with the rhyme, Sheriff?
Mirror, mirror, no time to pout. So, where does Crooked Man hang out? I don't recognize the door, but that's the Crooked Man symbol on it.
Hold on.
moved.
The door. It moves.
What'd I tell you?
Wait a minute. I know that door.
That's Central Park. I don't know when it's gonna move again, but I'm gonna get there before it does.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial. This can't be like it was with Tweedledum. I don't care if it gets out of hand. You don't let it come to that. I know that emotions can run high, and you have your reasons to handle this a certain way. But we have to make a commitment to working within the law.
I'll catch him and bring him back here, alive. Then we can clean him and cook him together.
Good. I have enough to worry about here while I prepare the case against him. So I'm going to trust you to handle this properly. That is, if you think you're ready.
Of course I'm ready. I got no other choice.
I want to beat him up. Beat everybody up. The Gothic Bridge. Go.
Tim, what the hell are you doing here?
Good evening, Sheriff. I'm here to take you to the boss. Thanks, by the way, for leaving off Tiny. I have to admit, when they asked me to watch the door, I wasn't sure what to expect when you came through that portal. But I get it. You're not here on a social call.
Hold on. You've just been waiting for me to show up? You knew I was coming?
That's what they told me. I don't know, they said you made it pretty clear. I'm supposed to bring you right on in, so if you'll come this way. Look, this is the one thing I have to do.
I need you to hold my hand.
I know I'm probably the last person you'd expect to be a guard, or an escort for that matter. I was a little surprised myself when they asked me to do it. I thought it was a joke, actually.
Tim, how can you be working here? You know who this guy is, don't you?
He's not as bad as you think. He doesn't treat me like some broken little kid. I think he gets what it's like. He gave me a job. And I'm lucky to have it. This is the only option I've got. Just keep that in mind, maybe? Because if you and the boss go up against each other, the rest of Fabletown is gonna get caught in the middle.
Don't you realize you're not just minding the door? Work for that crooked bastard, your hands get dirty too.
It's not so bad.
Not so bad. Are you fucking blind, Tim? He's a murderer.
So you're telling me you agree with everything Crane does? A lot of us depend on him. Some of us never get to the front of the line at the business office. But he's there. We need you, but we need him too. What we don't need is a war. Hey, Sheriff, hold up. I gotta go in with you. Can't you just wait up, Sheriff? Thanks.
What did I tell you, eh? Stop laughing.
Give me some breathing room, will ya?
Mate, I ain't scared of you. It's the wolf I...
What the fuck? Holy shit!
Ooh, the hand. Ooh.
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
I'm so sorry, sir. I had no
It's all
idea
right,
he would...
Tim.
Kick the
I
door
should have
in.
expected the sheriff to give you respect enough to do your job. But you did fine. You can go now. You see, everyone in Fabletown has a role to fill. You just have to pay attention to what they need to help them find it. Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
At the end of the episode, it might be. Yep.
I've heard stories about you. In the old days, how you picked off those men one by one. Oh, how they screamed. The wolf is coming.
The wolf is coming.
And they would wait, hiding anywhere they could squeeze their pathetic, shivering corpses. Some would just drop to their knees where they stood, close their eyes, and wait for death. And you'd give it to them.
Hey, Malakas, how you doing?
I wish I could have seen
It's
it.
bad cop night. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? Should have got that as the opening music for the stream, right? That would have been awesome. 20% of players decided Colin should go to the farm. Did you attempt to remove Nerissa's ribbon? 40% did. Which crooked operation did you do first? 48 went to the cut above first rather than the pawn shop. 20% sent Toad to the farm. 21% threatened the crooked man. Hey, Apocalypse, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome to Ice Station, bravo! Bravo! Pull up a chair. Stay a while. So what's everybody up to tonight besides sitting here watching me play video games, which I do appreciate, by the way, very much. Very, very much. Jack Horner, Grindle. Awesome. Good, 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 good. Tim, Mr. Toad. Welcome. Alright, thank you, RTRB. Have a good one, man. Thanks. Cheers. I don't have alcohol. I got coffee tonight. I need it. Whoa, what happened to the focus? Yeah. Bigby Wolf, Certificate of Distinction. Getting ready to head into the last episode. Cry Wolf. Last time on The Wolf Among Us, Bigby hit everybody, got in a fight with everybody, pissed everybody
your
off.
Eyes and
Except
the teeth.
Snow
You're not
and
really
TJ.
supposed to do that, are you?
Yep, you were right, Scarface. It was Jack Horner.
Not if I can avoid it.
Dragon Wing.
No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree.
No! What monsters are you? What horrible, evil, villainous, warped monsters are you?
I was going to destroy the
Hey,
tree
you're
regardless
not
of
really
whether or
gonna
not
send me to
Snow
the
gave
farm,
me
are you?
permissions.
The rules are the rules. I don't get to make them, I just enforce them.
Bullshit.
Bloody Mary.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Almost sounds like Max von Sydow, but I know it's not him. No big deal. Episode 5, Cry Wolf.
You've come a long way. You must be tired.
Huff and Puff. Least favorite cigarettes in Fabletown.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you?
Sit down before you fall down.
Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin.
Don't misunderstand the situation here. We are not friends, and you're in no position to offer me anything.
On the contrary, Sheriff. And I don't wish to contradict you here, but your initiative and mine have been friendly for a long while now. Ever since I came aboard these shores. You know, Fabletown's been very accommodating of my humble ventures. Never said a bad word. And that relationship's worked till these ends.
Yeah? Well, you can forget all that. It's over with.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
Sit down, Jersey.
Well, Sheriff,
Punch him.
for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're destroying this town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town? What on earth do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? Slavery? Kidnapping? Extortion? Murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff. How are you certain this isn't some conspiracy against me? I'm a well-connected man, well-moneyed. People do like to take their shots at me. But I can understand the confusion, and I'm truly sorry about the trouble all this has caused you. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
I already know who did it.
Forgive me, Sheriff, for doubting your acumen, but who do you think committed these crimes? It's been a long couple of days for you.
Don't give me this employee bullshit. I know it was you.
What must I say to convince you that I'm innocent, dear? It wasn't me. I have complete respect for you and your job, I really do, but I'm sorry. I simply can't divulge the transgressor. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it.
You know who did it. Now tell me.
No fucking way I'm telling you anything! After what you did!
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? Get your hands off me!
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood.
Limits. You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt to
kill
blame me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this.
Bollocks.
You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions.
Ponce?
Not
What does
murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers
surrender.
are?
Get the
fuck out of
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
I already told you. I'm taking both of you in, so let's go.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Freezing when I have to switch cutscenes, man.
Over here!
There it is again.
You're done, Wolf!
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Ow! Oh, right in the gut.
Oh, God.
This way.
Come on, George.
Oh, shit!
I know.
Hello.
was that?
What do you think?
Take him off!
I can't!
Oh, slingshot.
sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Come on.
Fuck it!
Oh, you take the stairs down? Holy shit. It's just Georgie's blood. Come on, go in. Go in, buddy.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you...
Thanks. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then? You fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have...
Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, you don't know what you're doing.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then? You fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Don't give me that bullshit. You're responsible.
Like hell I am. Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. You think that'll help? You still haven't learned, have you? Still the same old fucking moron. Go ahead and kill me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die? Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
Wait, how is she involved in all this?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
I know that. But did it have to be like this?
Wait, so you've been helping this asshole? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. And the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it.
I told you, sometimes all your options are shit.
Why should you get to decide? Either of you. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
Vivian, this is the way it has to be.
I know that.
Wait.
But you're not going to be the one to do it. I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no! Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Just... Jesus.
Just like that.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh!
Pie. He had pie on his hand.
Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the Crooked Man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, all right?
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river, all right? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole.
Fuck asshole.
You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with. I'm not sticking around for much longer. Ah! Shit, stop! Fuck, just stop! At least you're consistent. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends.
That's what we've been shooting for.
Just make it quick.
Feel the thunder.
Still more. He's here, all right. Of course.
Snap. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf. You used to be something. They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small, shivering bodies would fit.
Silver bullets.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Hello.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to.
Look at that nose.
I leave you in the capable
I
hands
guess
of
you
my
got
associate.
the crooked from it.
Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
take those bullets so they can't use them against you. She's actually a really good bad guy. Person, woman, asshole.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
Lovely. You'd like to bring her home to mama? Ouch. Clang. Excuse me. Hello. Uh-oh. Snap it. Oh! Oh! Not the right one. Not that one. was pretty intense, huh? Especially for a Telltale game. Coming to get you, mister. As soon as the game stops freezing between cutscenes. Maybe? Okay.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of... I won't miss next time.
5.
Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
Nice shoes.
You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are 2 very different things. You're smart, I'll admit that. So what I just don't understand is why you're here. I mean, you want to catch your killer, right? Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
We made a promise to Snow. We wouldn't kill him. We wanted to. Believe me, I wanted to. Just hit that one button right there and he's dead. Promise is a promise.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Grin. How's that arm feeling, buddy?
It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place. And after what happened with Mary...
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know...
I didn't kill him.
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister!
What do you have to say for
Where
yourself?
the fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This? You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later,
David,
but right
thank you
now,
for the
you're
host, my
one
friend.
I'm concerned with.
Thank you.
called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
ground.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
This is such bullshit!
He's always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
I think you're done talking.
What are you afraid of? Why not let an old man say his piece? Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all in line.
You forget it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really?
Nate. Thank you for the host, Nate. Thank you very much.
Her story is not...
How's it going, man?
She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
They burned my tree to ashes.
What?
You burned it down?
You see?
Why would you do that?
There's more to this than they're saying, okay? It was necessary to keep this town safe. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man.
What choice did I have?
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
We're not gonna tolerate this shit anymore. The debts are wiped. His business is closed. He's done.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow? You won't be able to talk your way out of this, crooked man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit! Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer.
Doesn't it?
For fuck's sake, killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They
hardly...
were there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me? It was them. And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where
internally.
have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
Isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain
here.
level of privilege should be afforded to...
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Nerissa!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me?
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take two people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done talking, Crooked Man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
There been enough
I don't give a
bloodshed
shit.
So we
already?
get rid of
It's too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of
We
here.
can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So
It's
I
just
think
like society, right?
someone needs to
Get-
make a decision. Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Why not?
Everybody
Should have a vote.
is fighting.
Get democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep. You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
Sheriff!
Oh my god!
Ah.
That was it from the start of the playthrough. We were gonna be a dick to everybody except for Snow and
For
DJ.
Lily. And Faith.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
Yeah. Oh God. Had a full boyfriend, really? I know, right? Yeah, that's pretty gory. Get some sleep,
Sheriff.
Bigby.
Are you gonna come see the truck off? Leaving for
Flycatcher.
the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Great.
This fucking line.
Jack.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Listen, Snow, Can we talk? I wanted to...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Everybody's going to the farm.
I'm going. Jesus.
Azcat, what's up?
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
You forgot these.
Give a shit.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff.
Sheriff.
Fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
It's just a farm. You don't have to be so dramatic about it.
Come on, Colin.
I'm walking, all right? Calm down.
Calm down.
Wait!
Calm down.
Sheriff Bigby! I
DJ.
have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
Damn pig. Colin.
That's everybody.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. Are you still mad at me?
Would it change your mind?
No.
You got another one of those? How about a smoke for the road? One last time?
I don't think so.
Are you always gonna be a stingy asshole?
Yes. Yes, I am.
I guess I'll see you around. Stay out of trouble, okay? If you even can.
I can't make any promises.
Yeah, me neither.
Saying goodbye?
A 5-part QuickTime event.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am.
Kinda has to.
It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
let me help.
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own, okay? Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they'd go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
What happened? Can you tell me anything else?
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth?
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them.
So that ring in her mouth, that was you?
Yeah, I couldn't think of any other way to get your attention.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith, or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
That's not true.
It is. You've just never seen it before. But now you have. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. It seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man,
It was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
Yeah, you'll rip off their heads, yes. 54% of players killed Georgie. 2/3 of people brought the Crooked Man back alive. 32% ripped the Crooked Man's head off. Oh man, 2.1 people did not accept TJ's gift for Snow. Animals. What were your last words to Narissa? 29% said, I hope I've done some good here. Beady Molly was down. You impressed her with your detective skills. Bluebeard had beat the crap out of one of the Tweedles. I don't remember which one it was. Beat up the butcher. Told him to leave town. Sent Colin to the farm. Slapped Crane. Crooked Man is dead. Stole Dee's money. Okay, he's the one we beat up in the interrogation room. Crooked Man is dead. Dom is dead. Georgie's dead. Greenleaf burned down her tree. Grenry ripped off his arm. Jack reported him to Snow for burglary. Narissa tried to take the ribbon off. Tried to take the ribbon during your final conversation. Goodness, there's a lot of people in here. Brought her along to the trip trap. Showed Crane's photograph of her to Snow. You promised to bring the Crooked Man back alive, and we did. We wound up killing him anyway. Chose to wait for Tiny Tim. Gave TJ's beetle to Snow. Slapped dirty investigation in his apartment. Tried to remove Vivian's ribbon and put it in the pie, but she wound up taking it off herself. Committed suicide, essentially. Yes, I did. I did. Like I said, Spider, if your name wasn't Snow or TJ. We were mean to you. Basically, anytime I got a chance to punch or hit somebody, I did. Every single time, I think. Except for maybe near the end where we could have hit Crooked Man. So what do you guys think of the mean, bad Bigby playthrough? That's pretty awesome. That was much more fun than the first time when you kind of play. Usually, how you as a person would do it, but not this time. This is a great game. I mean, Telltale does great stuff. Oh, that reminds me. Has anybody played? They did Back to the Future, right? How's Back to the Future? I have not played that one yet. Anybody out there played that? Carla and Angry, Peekaboo the Cat, Pickpocket, Pickles and Cheese. Pick up a graphic novel today. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to be switching over to look more puzzly. From the bit you saw Dina. I'm not sure who Dina is. Alright, so we're going to switch over to Dark Souls now, which is on PC. Normally what I do is I'll actually do a normal end of stream thing. Play the music at the end, play the music at the start, or play the music at the end, let it finish, then actually stop streaming and then restart the stream. But this time I'm going to go do all of that as well, but I'm not going to actually end the stream. I'm going to do the ending music, and then I'll give it a few seconds, and I'll do the starting music while I'm behind the scenes switching everything over to Dark Souls. So, and I'll probably wind up maybe going to get another cup of coffee too. So for those of you that are not going to be able to stick around, thank you for coming out. Thank you for the hosts, those of you that did. We got a new follow. I don't know who it was. It was off stream. It was one of the guys over at OSD, I believe. I don't remember the tag. But Smash TV, I think it was. So Smash, thank you for that. We're going to end it here. Just hang around, and we're going to start Dark Souls 1 in a few minutes, and we'll see you then.